Hi there and welcome to Living Well. What is it to be living well? Well, living is in large part wellness. So this show has been created to tell you everything you ever wanted to know about your health, but your doctor forgot to tell you. Why did your doctor forget? Well, maybe you didn't ask. So when you call up that doctor, you know the one, doctor, everything will be all right. Instead of asking him how much of your time is left, ask them these questions, the questions we ask today to a group of wellness experts, each with a story to tell. Joining us on the show, Dr. Needy Pai, a dentist who will discuss dental health as it relates to overall health, and Dr. Louis E. Connor, a leading headache pain relief expert, and Emrys Hanley, a singer-songwriter who believes in the power and the healing power of music. Their expertise meets our questions right now on Living Well. And we begin with Dr. Pai. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming into our studios.
Thank you, Lawrence, for having me here.
Let's talk about dental health and how it relates to overall health. How does this work?
Dental health is the most important part of your well-being. You know, you'll be able to chew better, nutrition is well, and you'll be able to feel good about yourself.
All right, let's take people to your offices. The Wellness Secrets video cruise went there, and let's take a look.
Okay.
What I like about Dr. Pai's team is they really do treat you like family.
I'm her patient for 4 years, and I think from first time I just fell in love.
I wanted somebody who I felt really cared about my total health and wellness, and that's who Dr. Pai is, and so she is my dentist of choice.
Good morning, Dr. Pai.
Very nice to see you.
Absolutely.
I chose to be a dentist because as a child I fell down and broke my front teeth. I was very afraid of the dental office, the smell, the colors. It was my dream to have a dental office which doesn't look like a dental office.
So I came in today because I'm interested in straightening my lower teeth.
Patients don't have, if they're diagnosed with implants or root canals, don't have to go to various offices. Everything is done in-house. We have specialists who work here as a team to provide the best treatment. Okay, let's see how much crowding you have, okay? One of our specialty in our office is the makeover. We do all kinds of smile makeovers, from a simple laser whitening to a full mouth veneers. We provide a variety of cosmetic treatments here.
The thing I love about Dr. Pai is she has great experience. Her and her staff really do treat you like family.
I would recommend Dr. Pai to others because they would find in her like the best professional, the best dentist, and very nice friend.
This whole staff here is like a family, which is really amazing, and it's fun.
Well, let's start with dental aesthetics and why it is important as it relates to one's overall health. Let's bring in some pictures here to show some folks. And what are we looking at here with this patient?
You know, the before a picture where this patient has lost a couple of teeth because of poor periodontal health made her very shy, very introvert. But the next picture, you know, you can see there's a personality enhancement. It's not just stopping at the smile, but overall, she feels very confident about herself. She feels much happier, and that's what a smile makeover can do to you.
All right, let's look at another photo here of another patient, a male patient.
Okay.
What treatment has been done here?
You know, this is a really simple treatment. These are called Serenade luminaires. And we just took an impression of this patient, no needles, no shots, no cutting of the tooth. And we did the veneers just by keeping his healthy tooth structure.
Okay, you talked about veneers. That may help some people. Other people may want braces or this new trend toward Invisalign. Let's take a look here at what the Invisalign is. How does this work, the Invisalign?
You know, Invisalign are clear aligners, and you change it every 2 weeks, and it works like braces. The only thing is that you don't have to show so much metal. And, you know, for people like you and me who have professional careers, it is difficult for us to get our teeth straightened with wires. And this is so much easier because it's painless, and you can go to your work. No one will notice that you're getting your teeth straightened, and then you'll have terrific results.
How long will a patient need to wear the Invisalign? And in a matter of months, what are we talking?
You know, depends from case to case, but generally, you know, it's 8 to 10 months, depending on how severe the crowding is. And they have to wear it all the time except when they eat. Their food, they have to take it out.
And then after that 8 to 10 months, is there another period where you wear it at night or something?
Yes, you have to have a retainer. Just like with braces, you have to have retention for life. You know, you have to wear it a couple nights a week for you know, the rest of your life.
Okay, now teeth whitening. You see on the shelves a lot of teeth whitening opportunities for people to just pick up in the drugstore. But really, do you do this at home, or is it something you do at a doctor's office if you're serious about doing it right?
Okay, Lawrence, it depends on a patient's commitment. You know, for home whitening, a patient needs to be very committed to the treatment because they need several of the whitening trays for several days. And because it doesn't have a barrier between your gums and your teeth, sometimes your teeth can be super sensitive even with one treatment. Versus in the dental office, they put a rubber dam which protects your gums, and it makes it much easier for you to do the whitening.
I've started seeing this guy who wanted to take out the amalgam fillings, the metal fillings that had mercury, and put in composites. It changes the structure, it feels, of your tooth. When you're dealing with taking out fillings, what's the story? If people need to go to composites right now?
You know, amalgams, the city has major fines putting amalgam in the sewage system. So if something cannot be put in the sewage, you know, definitely it should not be placed in the mouth because it has the mercury, it has the danger. But if you have existing amalgam fillings, should you start taking them off? No. Only the ones which are faulty, they need to be changed, of course, because they could be leaking. But, you know, it's safe to take them out, replace them with composite, and composite is a much better material of choice because it has the same coefficient of expansion as your tooth, so it does not expand or contract when you have hot and cold, so it creates less fractures in the tooth.
Because you see people like in their 50s and 60s now
Right.
who their teeth are cracking because they had the metal. I wanted to keep the metal
Yes.
because it's silver, you know,
Right.
but they wouldn't let me because of the mercury, actually.
Yeah.
But this is very good to know. And if there's more things that any of the people that are watching today want to find out about you and your practice, we encourage them to check you out on the web. There's a couple of places. WellnessSecrets.tv is a good place to start. And Dr. Pai, well, her offices are in Palo Alto. Her phone number is there on the screen. And if you want to visit, just call. Now, this wrinkle in time, can't give it no credit. Coming up, we talk headache pain relief for when you feel like your heart is crammed in your cranium and it still knows how to pound. That and more when Living Well continues. We're back in moments. Dr. Pai, thank you so much for coming in. Welcome back to Living Well. We're here with Dr. Lewis Conner, author of The Healthy Alternative. Dr. Conner, welcome. Give us a little background on your specialty, which is headache pain relief.
To be able to help people get rid of their headaches, it's a combination of how their skull moves and how their spine moves to take pressure off the nervous system. That's the simplicity of it.
That's a very interesting thing that we need to get into, that's more than just what would be a headache. It could be the way you're holding yourself, your posture, the way that your spine is adjusted at times. But let's take people to your offices. Wellness Secrets video crews recently visited, and let's take a look inside here.
Okay.
The reason why I chose Dr. Conner is because of his wisdom, his experience, and his expertise.
What makes Dr. Conner really unique in what he does is the kinesiology aspect of chiropractic that he practices.
Whether you're a runner, whether you're an athlete, Dr. Conner can help you stay on top of your game.
What part of the body moves out of place? And that's commonly the spine. I've been in practice now for 25 years, pretty much right here in the Menlo Park area in a few different locations. So that's thousands of people I've seen and helped change their lives. And by the miracle of chiropractic, being able to turn their life force on and be able to have them walk out of here without a pain. Really cool stuff. All the way up. Tight there?
Yeah.
Okay. I think after 25 years of practice, the secret to success is to be able to give people more than they expect, to be able to teach them, to help them. And we got tight muscles through there. Yeah. Okay, here's what's going on in your life. Here's some areas that you could really tweak up and change, so it's not just a come in, see the doc, and leave. It's more of a lifestyle change of wellness.
He takes the time to understand what the patient needs and take care of their body.
The way Dr. Conner has made a difference in my life day to day is a lot less pain, a lot less discomfort.
He's always looking on improving what he's doing for his patients.
All right, Dr. Conner, let's get into this in depth here. How do you help relieve headaches for your patients with your work?
The very first vertebra here, when that's out and putting pressure on the nervous system that comes out of the spine, is going to create a headache front or back. If it's the second one that's out, the headache is going to come over like this. Now, when people have a full headache, often it's all the bones in the head are in constant motion, as is the very low bottom called the sacrum. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If that pumping mechanism stops or gets blocked, our brain leaks or makes a drip at a time the cerebrospinal fluid. So you can imagine one drip at a time going into this box called the head, and if there's not a way to pump it out, it fills up.
Well, what causes things to get out? I would wonder, I mean, is it easy to put it back in place, or is it just as easy to get out of place?
Yes to both.
Okay.
Posture, sitting at the computer, lifting, moving, falling, getting hit, sports, all those things take that stack of vertebrae in our spine and can knock one out of position. Once one gets knocked out of position, another has to adapt. So commonly we have that feeling of, oh, it hurts, but it went away in a couple of days. The body adapted. Then we get another one knocked out, and the body adapts in a couple of days. Oh, the pain goes away, we think we're fine. So all we're doing is we're taking a look at the pain rather than not looking at a whole body as a wellness.
So all of the Aleve and Tylenol rapid reliefs of the world are really just putting a Band-Aid on things temporarily?
Absolutely, because what we pay attention to is when it hurts. The nerve supply that comes out, here's two vertebrae. The nerve supply that comes out, here's your brain sending a signal on your spinal cord, comes out a pair of nerves. That nerve branches. One tells you pain, put pressure there and you got ouch. Another tells the muscles what to do, organs and glands, heart and blood supply, pressure, hot, cold sensation, where we are in space. The only time we pay attention is when it puts pressure on the part that causes pain. And then we say something's wrong. The rest of the body may not be working to its best. So we look at what is going on with the wellness of the whole body. What are you eating? What are you thinking? What are you moving? How are you doing using your body?
Well, in layman's terms, what are you doing to manipulate a person's body to fix this then?
Gently taking the vertebra that's moved out of place and putting it back into place. Dr. Su at the University of Colorado did some nerve conduction studies. Said that the weight of a dime on a nerve will decrease its ability to send a signal by almost 40%. So when we move the pressure off that nerve, then the body begins to heal itself. Because cut yourself, you don't have to think about healing. It does. Wrap a tourniquet around your arm, it might not heal as fast or as well. So we look at taking away the obstruction and let the body, who has its innate ability to be able to heal itself, do its job.
Let's move away from pain relief just for a quick second here.
Okay.
Please tell us about your Beyond Male Limits seminars. What are these?
It's a seminar for, there's a figure now that 1 out of 6 college women are either sexually harassed, molested, or raped. 1 out of 6. I look at that and says, what does that say about us as males? Or what kind of example are we setting for the generation that's now in college doing that? So let's back up a little bit and take responsibility for ourselves as men and say, this is not right, this needs to be changed, let's do something about it, and that's what we address in the seminar.
And it's information targeting college age and young males?
Yes, it also targets parents, it also targets children. They need to be taught as they're coming up that this is not an okay situation.
All right, now let's go back to the pain relief and chiropractic. There is a special deal that you're running right now, and it's kind of interesting. No appointments necessary at your practice. Just pop in for an adjustment, essentially. But the deal that we know right now, $57, and then a second family member is free.
Correct.
How does this work? What is it exactly?
They come in, they bring along another family member. You'll get a consultation, a complete exam, or whatever the painful area is. You'll get a treatment, and also get some recommendations about what to do with your life in terms of your health.
Okay.
Bringing that in.
So now I want to let people know how to get in touch with you.
Okay.
So let's check this out. Dr. Connor is available in Menlo Park, and his email and his website are there online, as well as wellnesssecrets.tv. And no appointment is necessary. That's an important part to realize. So when we come back here to Living Well, I do want you to know that there's much more information, not just on Wellness Secrets, but it's coming. And it's coming up in the form of healing and music. We talk with Emerson Hanley about the power of music. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Living Well. We're here with Emrys Hanley. Emrys, welcome to our studios. You're a man that's familiar with studios because you're a musician, a singer-songwriter who believes in the healing power of music. How does this work? What do you help people with through your music?
Well, I think the #1 cause of illness is stress, and I think that music can be very soothing.
All right, let's see it in action. Our Wellness Secrets video crews caught up with you at a recent performance. Let's take a look.
Lady in bed, who's in touch with the dead. I'm an artist. I'm a singer-songwriter. I write screenplays. I'm an actor. I'm producing a documentary series about healers. But really, all of that fits into one category that isn't something I usually advertise, but I'm really a shaman. I'm really a healer, masquerading as all these other things, because really, musicians and actors, in the classic sense, they were shamans and healers, and that's what they should be. And the good ones still are. I don't know you anymore. The album just came out. It's called Emrys. It's just self-titled. It's something I've always wanted to do since I was little. Thank you. Thanks.
It touches my heart.
Thanks.
It does. It really touches their heart. Makes you just want to cry.
I want my audience to realize that they're not alone, and that whatever they're going through, somebody else understands. And I want them to heal themselves, heal their hearts, so that they can then go out and shine their light and be an inspiration to make the world a better place, help create heaven on earth.
All right, Emrys, before we hear you play, which we will in just a bit, we heard the word shaman, a modern-day shaman. How does this sort of thing relate to the healing power of music? What are you trying to get across to not just listeners, but to people trying to understand the concept of what a modern-day shaman is?
Well, I think that our feelings create our experience or our reality. And I think that when people can release the emotional traumas they've been holding on to and fall in love with themselves and fall in love with each other, that then they are freed up to go out and make the world a better place and serve others.
All right, let's hear something. Let's actually hear you perform, and let the viewers take it for themselves. Right. What is the song that we're going to hear from you today?
This one is called Eyes Are Endless.
Okay. And is it on the CD?
It is.
Okay.
It
so
is.
You have a CD. We'll talk about that in a second. But Eyes Are Endless from Emrys.
Love, when we're talking, your laughter rolls around me. Love, in the morning, my senses lost in your love is clearer than crystal, healing pure and simple. You, my familiar, feeling so peculiar. Eyes are endless, kisses warm that leave me breathless. I surrender, touch me once and I'm defenseless. Know who I am, let your love begin again. Time to open possibilities within. Eyes are endless, kisses warm that leave me breathless. I surrender, touch me once and I'm defenseless. Know who I am, let your love begin again. Time to open possibilities within. love in the evening, better than meets believing. Lay down inside you, I find ways and reasons to love.
That is Emrys. Let's hear it from our studio audience here for Emrys. Very nice. Thank you. You know, you could tell a couple of themes here. Love, clearer than crystal, one of the lyrics at the beginning of that song. But this is a theme that you really have said in our interview and brought forth in the song. What does that mean to you?
Love? Well, love is all that there really is. That's what I believe. I believe it's a synonym for God or whatever deity you pray to. And I think that with love, all things become possible. When you love yourself, then you can do anything.
People may love your music. They can hear it on CD, a self-titled release, yes. Emrys. Let us show people where they can find you on the web. I know there's a MySpace address, /Emrys Hanley, and more information can be found on wellnesssecrets.tv. And if you want to check out more of his music, do it online. Glad to have you in the studio today, Emrys. Thank you so much for playing. The clarity, very impressive for a singer-songwriter to bring that to our studios. And coming up, a final look at today's guests and what we heard and what we learned. We'll be right back. Emrys, thanks so much. Welcome back to Living Well. Emrys is going to play us out. So, what did we learn today? Well, we learned that dental health is a very important part to your overall health. And we talked with Dr. Needy Pai about this. Her information is there on the screen, and you can also find it with all the information about today's show on wellnesssecret.tv's website. Again, wellnesssecret.tv. We also talked with Dr. Lewis Connor, a leading headache pain relief expert. We talked about how to relieve headache pain. If you need to, please visit Dr. Connor. Remember, pop in. No appointment is necessary. And we heard the music of Emrys Hanley, found at myspace.com/Emrys Hanley or emryshanley.com. His phone contact is on the screen there too. And wellnesssecrets.tv is where you need to know to go. If you have any health or wellness topic that you want to bring to the show, we'll contact wellnesssecrets.tv. Catch us next Thursday at 11 a.m. And as we always say, if you're not living well, you're just not living. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Emrys.